Is Henry Cavill going to be in DC? Maybe. They talked about possibilities. You just mentioned it right now. But is it a bad thing? Why do they fucking hate this man so much for doing something like this? Hell, this is the same guy, and I'm quoting you, Willie. He made us feel for a talking tree with one line and a fucking raccoon. Yo. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Mammy Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punch305. With me as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
It's Friday. You know what you got to do. Play it.
It's 8 o'clock and we're ready to rock.
Oh my God. That made me so happy. So, Willie, okay. So today's going to be a very different episode of the Mammy Geeks. We're not going to be bringing you up any gaming news or anything today because we're going to bring up a specific thing that we want to talk about. And it's the whole fucking clusterfuck of what's going on with James Gunn and Henry Cavill. And I have to say, Willie, you know, I have such mixed, like so much weird emotions about this, but let's fill in everybody what's going on here, shall we?
Please, you want to do the honors or do I?
Oh, you can do this. You actually rock harder than I do with this part.
I don't know about all that. You know, it's whatever. All right, so Superman's out. That's essentially what's going on. There's a new Superman movie coming out. It's going to be written by James Gunn, one of the co-heads of DC, their movie division. Mm-hmm. And it has been said that this new Superman movie written by James Gunn will not feature Henry Cavill. As a matter of fact, the exact quote, Peter is the other co-head, Peter and I have a DC slate ready to go, which we couldn't be more over the moon about. We will share some exciting information about our first project at the beginning of the new year. Among those on the slate is Superman. In the initial stages, our story will be focusing on an earlier part of Superman's life, but the character will not be played by Henry Cavill. We just had a great meeting with Henry, and we're big fans, and we talked about a number of exciting possibilities to work together in the future.
Cool.
Now, that's the gist of it.
Okay.
Please, tell us what you think.
Okay, personally, I'm okay with this, and also I'm not sure why everyone's hating on James Gunn for this. I don't know. Twitter's on fucking fire right now with fire James Gunn as it's trending right now as we speak. And dude, I get it. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it and be like, you know, fuck, you know, it is what it is. No, because you know what? Henry Cavill is a fucking awesome actor. And I thought he was actually a great Superman. I personally thought that he was actually pretty good. I enjoyed him as Superman. And oddly enough, I kind of see him like Superman more than anything. But is this a bad choice? Like, I don't think so, man. Look, it's not going to be an origin story. He's already confirmed it. Pretty much let everybody know that this is not going to be no fucking origin story. So they're going to go on a different route with Superman, and Henry Cavill's not going to be in it. Now, is Henry Cavill going to be in DC? Maybe. They talked about possibilities. You just mentioned it right now. But is it a bad thing? Why do they fucking hate this man so much for doing something like this? Hell, this is the same guy, and I'm quoting you, Willie. He made us feel for a talking tree with one line and a fucking raccoon. Am I wrong?
This is technically correct.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just think in my eyes that this shouldn't be a bother. I just don't know why the fans are going crazy about this. But Willie, what's your point of view on this?
I don't care. And that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. No. I really don't care in the way that other people do, mainly because I was never bought into the DCEU. because a lot. I'm gonna say I don't know any others for sure because I'm not. If I were so omniscient, I would be more worried about getting 6 numbers for the lottery than what people think about the DCEU.
I agree.
But my personal opinion is, okay, yes, he could have been a great Superman. I don't think we saw him as a great Superman, my opinion, because I never bought into the Snyderverse version of Superman where he's an emo that doesn't know whether he should save people. I know I'm being very, simplistic in saying that. There was more to it than just that. But I didn't like the way that they portrayed him. I think he could be a great Superman. Many people are putting him on the level of Christopher Reeve. I don't know if I put him to that pedestal, but he's pretty close.
Yeah, he has the looks. He has potential. Let's just say it like that. He does have potential.
He can make it happen.
Yes.
The anger that a lot of people have, I would think, are mainly because of that. And they're taking that on James Gunn because he is the vocal member of this pairing in DC that's taking care of the DC movie universe, whatever they're going to call it. And him saying, yeah, I got a Superman movie coming. It doesn't involve Henry Cavill. Just set them off. I get it. I'm not going to like. Yes, I have said before, James Gunn got us to care about a tree and a raccoon. Yes. There's more to it than that. I mean, that's a very simplistic point of view because James Gunn isn't the only person that did it. I mean, we can't ignore the artistic genius that is Vin Diesel, because without him, we wouldn't feel for the tree. And Bradley Cooper's all right, I guess. What I'm trying to say is, it wasn't just James Gunn. And let's just go out there and say it. Maybe all of James Gunn's ideas aren't that great. He has a vision, though, and since DC hired him to make that vision, to make a vision, he's going to ride with it. He did not say, and I'm going to say this again because and you mentioned it. He did not say that Henry Cavill was completely out of the picture.
I agree, and it's true.
He is saying that he is starting. I'm saying that he's going to start Smallville style. Not in how he's going to treat the franchise, but in the from what perspective he's going. Like early Man of Steel. Man of Steel when he was younger, from an earlier point in time. So maybe he will eventually move to Henry Cavill as Superman.
God only knows, and you're absolutely right about that, Willie. Well, who knows? Maybe they put Henry Cavill as the father. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Maybe
as Pa Kent or as I forgot the man's name, Jor-El.
I know. Okay, either or. Let's just say.
No, that's a bit on the nose. It's a bit too on the nose.
All right. But look, man, let's be truly honest here. The fact that he's doing this means a lot, and by a lot I means he's cleaning up DC, dude. DC has such a bad rep for a lot of things, for movies, not too much the shows. The shows are actually been okay, but for movie wise, it's been fucking how would I say run through the mud. But I personally think that this reboot for DC will be a good thing. You know, it happened to Marvel, and look at where Marvel is at right now. And I personally think that if they do this to DC, I would like to see a better version of DC. Yes, it can still stay serious, but not fucking cut my veins. I hate how dark it is sometimes. DC, what it was. DC was actually pretty fun. I actually like some of the DC movies. Let me not be a total asshole about this. I like Wonder Woman, the first one. I like Aquaman. Fun as fuck. Shazam, above and beyond amazing. But after that, there's like certain movies there that was kind of like, God, this is a little too fucking dark, man. Not even to watch. And some of the movies were not even perfectly fine. And I just think that this is actually a good thing, a good start for them to do. Now, for Henry Cavill, I think that he's going to be fine. All right, guys, look, he turned down the whole thing with The Witcher because of all the word that was going on with him being Superman for the next movie because of the fucking Rock. All right.
Actually,
fine. No, not because of The Rock.
No, I've seen pieces that have mentioned that Cavill wasn't happy with the way they were bastardizing the original source material.
Oh, okay. You see,
Because
something
remember,
new. I didn't know this.
the game, the series he was in was not based on the games. It was based on the books that the games were based on.
Oh,
And
okay.
that one thing I will say about Henry Cavill, I'll get back to what you were saying before about how bad the DCEU was.
Yes.
One thing I'll say about Henry Cavill, he's one of us.
Yeah.
So whatever you want about whether he's a good actor or whether he made the good decisions or whatever, he is a turbo nerd, just like us. He
Totally
plays
agree.
World of Warcraft. He loves the canon of The Witcher. And this motherfucker is going to be in a Warhammer 40K series that's going to be done on Amazon, and I pray for that man, because if there's anything more convoluted than Warhammer 40K, I don't know what it is.
And it's funny because I will watch that. I never played the game. I always looked at it. I'm like, man, it looks fucking interesting.
The
But
internet,
you told me it looks beyond crazy from what you told me.
the internet is in love with Henry Cavill going on YouTube or whatever, making videos of him painting his Warhammer 40K figures. Yes, he's that kind of nerd. He makes his own Warhammer 40K figures and paints them.
I'm sorry. And not only that the one thing that fucking blew up the internet when he was building his PC, his gaming
When he
rig.
built his PC, hundreds of thousands of PC nerds got man crushes on that guy.
Can I just say
Debate
something?
me if you want.
I have to say this.
I watched the video with the lights down and with candles on.
Yeah. Okay. So you're not the only one. Thank you.
I'm not the only one. Rose petals may or may.
No, I'm telling you right now. There was a moment in my time I told everybody to go away. I dimmed the lights and I watched him go to work on the computer, and I was like, go slower, please. Just
I was like, he's making PC building sexy. I tried doing the same thing. I only have 1/5 of his arms, and my cat threw up.
What?
So I can't really pull it off. But yo, recognize.
Look, man. I'm glad that he's okay. All right. I'm glad that he's okay. He got, something lined up for him, which is a Warhammer movie where he really wanted to do this. I'm glad for the man. But above that, man, why hate James Gunn? Why?
Okay. Actually, one more thing about Henry Cavill. It's going to be fine. Okay.
Yes.
He's in constant talks to be the next James Bond.
Okay.
I can see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
All right. People are reminding us that he's supposed to be slated in an unknown capacity in the MCU. I'm leaning towards Captain Britain, but a lot of people are saying Doctor Doom.
Oh God, one of those two would be fucking awesome. I'm sorry.
I see him as Captain Britain.
If they put him as Doom, I won't be mad. I wouldn't be mad.
If he's Brian Braddock, I'm not gonna get mad. But whatever it is, it's going to be, however it's going to be. As for James Gunn, go ahead.
No, as for James Gunn, look, dude, I'm going to say it again, and I'm pretty sure a lot of everybody, wow, a lot of people here on the internet are going to probably hate us or hate me, mostly. I'm okay with what he did. There's no heart, there's no ill will, there's nothing bad. Fucking, if they had a conversation already and they pretty much established that, they're just stopping him from being Superman, but there's other things that they could put him in, I'm okay. And the fact that, Henry Cavill pretty much put out there in a tweet, it almost felt like someone heard him. I even felt the pain, but he put a tweet out there pretty much letting you know that he had a meeting with James Gunn and Peter Safran, and that there was some sad news, and he letting everybody know that he was not going to be Superman anymore. And, he just went on and letting everybody know that don't worry, Superman is still around. Everything he stands for will still exist and all that good stuff. And pretty much ended up with, I think was his catchphrase, onwards and upwards.
Is
right. Okay, so he ended like that, and everyone's mother lost their fucking mind, especially Angry Joe, which he's a fucking tool. What the fuck is wrong with that guy? Hey, I only saw 4 minutes of that fucking rant, and I have to say that he lost his shit. He's a fucking moron. And with all due respect, let me just be honest, okay? The guy does what he does. That's his, that's his passion. I get it. But my God, man, really? That fucking much of a rant for Henry Cavill? I bet you anything, when they put the new Superman out there and he becomes fucking awesome and great and like everything that everybody wanted to see as Superman is, I bet you anything he's gonna praise and suck the guy's dick too.
Please give me cock. Do you have cock?
I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna go off on Angry Joe. He's been doing his shtick for a long time, longer than I've even cared. And
of course.
He's entitled to his opinion. Everybody is. I don't see an issue with his opinion. I may see an issue with the delivery because I gave up that angry shtick a long time ago.
Yeah.
But he's representative of a very large amount of people. I will say that a lot of it is reactionary. The whole mentality of, oh, you took away the thing that I like. Fire that person. I'd say just take a few steps back.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Henry Cavill not being Superman for now, but I'm not exactly looking for anybody's job. Then again, I'm not in a position like everybody else who are more invested in this than I am. I've gone on record saying that I don't care about the DCEU. So it's not about me. It's to the fans. I understand that it's upsetting because, I mean, if they were to go right now and say, "Oh yeah, Captain America is now going to be played by Dave Chappelle,"
I don't know about you, but I think I'll watch it.
Squeeze me?
I'll watch it.
Baking soda?
Yeah, I'll watch it.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it because what? This is gonna be a good train wreck. Let me get my popcorn and put an extra butter on it.
Oh yeah,
because it's gonna be a mess. Nothing against Dave Chappelle. It's just that he ain't Captain America.
Absolutely not. But it would
that's
be
one
hilarious. I'll just watch it.
That's one thing that I've never understood about the whole Snyderverse Superman.
Mm-hmm.
If Kevin Feige would have brought up Captain America, and Captain America was this emo guy who didn't know if he wanted to be a hero and was considering letting Bucky die, how many people will be calling for Kevin Feige's job?
Yeah.
So you can mischaracterize Superman and it's okay because it's dark and edgy, but if you do it to Captain America, fuck you, America.
I understood that reference.
Again, it's everything is all weird, man, when it comes to shit like this. And personally, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Like, I just want to see them to make a good DCEU where we can actually sit there and be like, okay, this is actually good to watch. It looks awesome, and enjoy it. Honestly, dude. Honestly,
I'm with you. It's not that I don't like the DC universe. I do.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, if anything, I think that it hasn't been done proper justice because if you talk about superheroes, the three most iconic that you think about are Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
Of course.
Then comes Spider-Man.
Yeah.
If you can't do those right, what the fuck are you doing? Maybe you're in the wrong job.
No. He's got a point.
That's
I
my
agree.
opinion.
No. And I agree with you, Willie, on that part. I look forward to what they're going to bring to the table for the DCEU next year. I trust James Gunn. Again, he gave us the Guardians of the Galaxy and a couple other movies, which I'm not gonna lie, he also did Suicide Squad. He also did what are the DC movies he's done?
He did the
Suicide Squad. Oh yeah, he
Do
also
not
brought us
get it fucked up.
Peacemaker. He gave us Peacemaker, which I was like, that show was fucking phenomenal too. That show's awesome. I love that show, and I'm okay with it.
I'm okay with it, but I'm not giving him a free pass.
Oh no, look, dude, look. Let's be frank here.
No, I don't want to be Frank. I want to be Willie.
You want to be Willie? Okay, I'll be Frank for today then. Look.
All right, Frank.
All right, Willie. So there is going to be a possibility that there's going to be a movie or two maybe all fucked up, right? But then again, when haven't Marvel had that same issue? When haven't Marvel
now?
Huh?
It's happening now.
Yeah, and it's technically this whole entire year, or a little more.
Entire year. I mean, okay, let's calm down there.
Okay.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Choke Me Mommy wasn't that bad.
Okay, it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't no fucking like, dude, we gotta watch that movie twice, at least one more time, just for good luck. And then
I did.
The only movie I actually can say, huh?
I did twice, but not for the movie.
You're a sick fucking. I'm okay with that. But look, okay, that's what I said. I'm okay with that. But look,
right.
Spider-Man: Far From Home. That movie, I watched it 2 to 3 times, and I can still watch it again to a point where I'm like, I could see that movie a couple more times because it's just that enjoyable. But for some weird reason, Marvel made a couple movies already where it's just, you could just watch it once and you'd be like, okay. And it's kind of like stuff like you just Eternals. I can only watch a little bit, and I try to watch it while not trying to fall asleep. And then you have Thor: Love and Thunder, which it was an okay movie too. It wasn't like, bro, this movie's hilarious. God, this movie. No, the only thing that made the movie actually funny, and to my opinion, was the fucking screaming goats. And a couple other things. Nothing.
They annoyed me. They annoyed me.
You. But they made something on the movie to a point where you remember them, right?
Well, yeah, because I mean, if you have something that makes a weird noise constantly, you're gonna remember. That's I mean, not to be an asshole. I love my granddaughter to death, but that weird noise she makes when she cries. Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay. But still, the point is, Willie, Marvel has made a couple stinkers along the way, and we still fucking watched them. DC is going to do a little fix up here and there. Along the line, they're going to have a couple fuck ups. No lie. They might even fix it along the way. Who knows? Maybe James Gunn is going to sit there and be like, let me listen to the audience. Let's see how they would like to see this version of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, fucking whoever they want to put in there, and just be like, let's see how they want to hear it, and go by the comics and say, you know what, this looks all right, make it comic book based. Fuck, for God's sakes, they even have Ben Affleck coming back to direct a movie, which I thought that he was not going to do anymore until that whole incident. But it looks like, being that James Gunn is back is back doing this right now, Ben Affleck is like, you know what? I want to give this shit another shot and see what happens. Do you think that he's going to do another Batman then? Maybe. Possibly. Let me go back to what I said I was going to go back to before, when you brought up the whole thing about how much of a mess the DCEU was.
Okay, go.
I'm going to go on a limb and say this. The DCEU was not a mess until Warner Brothers started overthinking shit.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I'm the only person that's come up with this take, and it's not wrong. The DCEU had focus. It had a plan. Zack Snyder was going to do his best Watchmen on the DCEU. Made it so dark that I think even flashlights weren't allowed on the set.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally?
And that's how it was going to be. Shit started fucking up when WB management saw that the movies weren't making Avengers level money and decided to overcorrect. Had they kept it, they would have had maybe not a hugely financial success on the lines of the Avengers. Like, they wouldn't be making Avengers level money, but they would have had a rabid fan base that was 100% behind what they were doing, and they would have been able to maybe build on that with lighter stuff like Shazam, which was still fucking dark, by the way.
But it was dark, but it had a good combination. Let's be honest.
It had a good combination.
It had a good combination where you could be like, holy fuck, it's dark, and then you're like, okay, it's getting better. Okay, we can keep watching.
Like, yeah, you're watching the movie. Look at this little shit. He's a little asshole. Oh, what's the matter? You miss your mommy? Oh, how sad. What did this bald guy do? Did he just fucking throw somebody off a skyscraper? Through a window? I'm in. I'm fucking in.
No lies.
the DCEU, I don't, as much as I didn't like Man of Steel and I didn't like Batman v Superman, if they would have stuck to their original guns, they would have been fine. They may have been playing second fiddle to the MCU money and mindshare wise, but they would have been fine. Not everything has to be the Avengers. The boys can't get any darker than anything, and it's doing pretty fucking good. It has its niche, and if they would have stuck to that niche, they would have been fine. I think part of the reason why people are mad now is because James Gunn being there and doing a 100% 180 and saying, "No, we're not doing shit the way we're done before," is what pisses people off. And again, I'm not giving James Gunn a free pass. Yes, everybody loves him because I'm Groot and the Guardians of the Galaxy and all that bunch of stuff. But that motherfucker was part of movie 43. I'm not giving anybody a free pass. Anybody can fuck up. Yes, the Suicide Squad was great. Peacemaker, wonderful. Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. All right, I'll let you have that one. Movie 43, fuck you.
Yeah, okay. You see, everyone has their own fucking faults. But I'm still going to see what he's going to do for the DCEU. I'm pretty sure that this whole shakeup is going to make things a whole lot different. And I can't wait to see what he's going to bring. Who knows? I might even be wrong. It might even suck balls. It might be like a fucking horrible movie. But let's give it a shot. I mean, fuck. It cannot get any worse than what it is now. It can't.
Yes, it can.
Oh.
It absolutely can.
How much?
I mean, you remember Supergirl?
Like
the movie.
Oh, okay. Stop. No.
Okay. There's another Golden Globus out there that's just waiting to Superman for this bitch.
Oh God. Oh,
let's not get too out of hand here. James Gunn could be the savior.
Could be.
He could also be Golden Globus.
But could he be a Kevin Feige for the DCEU?
Listen, Kevin Feige is Kevin Feige. The one mistake that everyone keeps making is, oh no, DC needs its Kevin Feige. No, it doesn't. It needs a cohesive vision. If you assholes would have let Zack Snyder do what he wanted to do, you would have had a cohesive vision. No, you overreacted because you didn't want some of the money. You wanted all of the money. You started thinking like Bobby Kotick.
There we go.
Get a cohesive vision and stick behind it. And everything will work out.
Yeah. I mean, you know what, Willie? I want to leave this up to the audience. I will love to hear what they got to say. And you know what? Being that we're doing this, me and Willie would love to see what you guys got to say and comment down below because we will reply as fast as we can and see what you guys think. I would love to hear all your opinions on what we talked about, and who knows, maybe you have an opinion about this whole thing with James Gunn that we didn't see, and we could probably sit down there and agree to it. All right, so yeah,
we don't have to agree. Now we don't have to agree. We don't often agree in some things, but you know what? We could have a conversation about it and not resort to bullshit. Oh, kill yourself. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, you know what? True. We could see a point of view and be like, okay, we see your point. I get it. I understand. But now you see our point, and we can sit there and be like, guess what? This is awesome. Fuck it. Hey, you want to see a pair of BAPs? Fine.
No, I mean, that's happened many times. Oh, I don't agree with what you're saying. Okay, well, what if you see it from this way? Maybe you'll see things from my perspective and say, you know what? You got a point, fucker. If not, agree to disagree. All right, let's move on to the next thing.
Right.
Let's talk about the fact. Let's talk about the fact that Ash Ketchum and Pikachu are not going to be a Pokemon anymore.
Look, we'll have to say that like for next week, dude. And next week is going to be, we're going to do one show and one show only. Because we're saving all this creative juices until we see fucking, what's this fucking Avatar 2.
And can I go and also bring up that Shaggy and Peter from Hunger Games are going to be in the Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
What? Okay, you know what? We'll save that fucker for Monday. We're gonna save that.
Fucking fun.
Yeah, dude. We went 30 minutes talking about this whole shit. We're gonna add another 40.
No, it's just real quick. Okay, Shaggy is gonna be in Five Nights at Freddy's. If he's one of the animatronic things, the fucking person's dead. That's it. It's Shaggy. Yes, I know. It's a stupid meme. I know it's a stupid meme. I'm leaning into it because it's a stupid meme.
Willie, Ladies and
Yes, I'm a
gentlemen,
moron. We've established this.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today on the amazing show. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so we come up with amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. But again, we're going to take 2 weeks off for this whole Christmas to establishing family and all that good stuff. And then you're going to see us bright and, bushy tail and shit on New Year's and shit.
I don't know about bright. The brightest I ever was that time I accidentally stuck my finger in the light socket. That's the brightest I've ever been.
Well, the brightest I've been is in the darkest room. I'm just that white. Jesus, I'm fucking transparent.
My granddaughter got your white and said, "Here, hold my beer."
She is white.
My granddaughter is so white that Milk uses her as a reference.
She's neon white, technically.
She's almost transparent.
Almost.
Almost.
Willie, any last words before we leave?
Nah, fuck it. I said what I said, and if you like it, fine. If not, I don't care. That's my opinion. Can we talk about fun stuff next time?
Absolutely, we can, and we shall once we see Avatar 2, Way of Water, and all that good shit.
I said good stuff.
Sorry. So yeah, Monday for sure.
Very well.
Everybody, thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you on Monday. Peace.
Bye.